Look, we both know you love podcasts, so I couldn't resist telling you about this one. It's a private pop-up podcast all about case studies, what they are, how they help your SEO, how to use them during and between launches, and interviews with my case study clients and students. Find Why Case Studies only at the link below and only until October 1st.
Well, hello, and welcome to SEO Shorts, a private podcast by the very same co-hosts of the Simple and Smart SEO Show, Brittany and Crystal.
Here, you can experience way more actionable episodes. Think of them as mini SEO masterminds. Each week, we'll be walking you through a different task that supports your SEO strategy.
You'll learn exactly how to take simple and smart action with step-by-step walkthroughs and quick explanations of how your effort will impact your business's searchability.
And now, it's time for this week's SEO Short.
Hey guys, welcome back to SEO Shorts. Today, we are going to dive in just a little bit deeper into keyword density and keyword stuffing. So we talked about it a little bit in the Simple and Smart SEO Show, and now we're going to give you some ideas on how to really put that into practice in a smart way. So, ready to go, B?
I'm ready. I'm so ready for this.
Yeah. So should we first talk about like what keyword density and what keyword stuffing are?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
We try to do the most for you over here. It's just, All right. So keyword density is how frequently is that keyword showing up in your website copy? So let's say that we'll just use an about page for this example as we talk you through this. So let's say that you have a keyword, key phrase. It's how often is that keyword or key phrase showing up throughout the page. Keyword stuffing is if you're, doing as the phrase says and you're stuffing it in there too much. It's like Google is going to be like, oh, I see what you're doing. You're doing this stuffing thing and I don't like this. And they're going to deprioritize you as a result.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what can we do instead? Because, before I learned about keywords and keyword research tools, I never really understood the options that were available, instead of just saying the same word over, and then putting like a bar and then putting the word again,
I really want you to see this word.
Yeah. From my Pinterest life.
Exactly. So what I want you to think of when you're creating your keywords and key phrases, when you're thinking through this, is what other similar keywords or key phrases are out there? What's synonymous? What's similar? And I'll use this example, again, sticking with the about page. I just had a client that I was working on an SEO strategy for, which is where I do the SEO research and then do the SEO strategy. It's an SEO packet. Anyway, There's research and strategy involved. And she was telling me what she does and who she helps and how she helps them. And I did the research. And as I was doing the research, something I noticed was, going to search intent. She said, I do a lot of like functional health coaching and sleep coaching. And I was like, okay, cool. So as I'm doing my research, functional health coaching, when I typed that in, it was a lot of people looking for training options. Like, where can I go to get certified? Where can I go to become this? So that's not her people. Her people are looking to her for help. So I was like, all right, let's check out this sleep coaching. So there was sleep coaching, holistic sleep coaching, and sleep coaching for adults, because she doesn't work with kids. And that's another result that shows up often is, sleep coaching for kids. So I made her SEO cheat sheet packet situation include those variations: holistic sleep coaching for adults, even just like sleep coaching. So the idea there would be that you can use these variation of terms on her about page as she's talking about who she is, what her story is, and how she can help you. She's not just repeating the same thing. She's like, holistic sleep coaching, sleep coaching for adults. Does that help?
Oh, I think that's really great. I think it's a really great example. From my perspective, how can I not work so hard? That's how I'm always thinking, because I need to not work so long at something because I want to do like 15 other things at the same time. So one way I figured out how to do this is by using Surfer. And the way that Surfer works is that they serve up keyword clusters for you. So let's say that you wanted to show up as like a sleep coach. And if I put in sleep coach in Surfer, Surfer is going to give me a number of article ideas related to sleep coaching. And it's up to me at that time to kind of discern which of the articles are most relative to what I'm doing. And I think what you just pointed out there, like understanding the search intent behind those keywords is so key. So it's like, look, if there's a bunch of article suggestions that have to do with getting certified as a practitioner, then obviously I'm not going to use those. But you have the option of looking for navigational or shopping or local investigation, that type of stuff.
By the way, if you want more on that stuff, go listen to our first dictionary episode because I just re-listened to it, and that's where you dive in more into that search intent and the 4 different types.
Ooh, cool. Okay. So then Surfer, what it does is it like allows you to build topical authority on that particular keyword. So it's not just the keyword on the page, but it's like the keyword throughout your site. And then it helps you to build internal links from page to page so that Google can understand your authority on that topic. So that's another way to look at keywords and being able to really generate authority around a keyword without just using that one keyword all the time.
So be creative. Think about your people. Think about your end user. Who are you wanting to call in? What do you really want to be known for? You know, it's the same stuff that we preach at you all the time. If you're looking for like, what's a good benchmark to aim for? About 2 to 3% of the total copy, like you want your keyword or key phrase to show up about 2 to 3% of the total copy. So just for round numbers, if you have a web page that has 100 words on it, you would have more, but for round numbers and my lack of math ability on Zoom, you want to have that keyword show up 2 to 3 times.
Awesome.
Yay. That's all we got for you. We don't want to leave without saying thank you to Leah and Marcy of the Podcast Effect because you make us sound so good.
Yes. Thank you, ladies. We love you. We appreciate your help with this podcast. And if you
love everybody
want to have a private podcast yourself, you know, if you have a private podcast need in the future, which Brittany had a private podcast for her case study training, and I loved it because then I could listen to it while I was on the road. And so then I could, you know, kind of find my way back to what I wanted to follow up on when I got back to my computer. So that was fantastic. And then there was a private pop-up podcast recently with the funnel bundle. And I really and I really looked forward to that as well. So there's lots of different applications for private podcasts. If you're a corporation, you know, and you have internal training, that's another way to do that, you know, and implement a private podcast for your employees. So definitely an emerging idea. Reach out to the Podcast Effect if you have any of those needs.
Yeah, they're amazing. Okay, we will catch you on the next episode, friend.
Bye.
Bye. You're well on your way to being the answer to even more Googled questions. Thanks so much for joining us this week.
Have you noticed some SEO wins since listening to SEO Shorts? We want to know. Email us at hello@simpleandsmartseo.com or share it in the episode conversation thread.
Are you tired of outdated SEO methods that just don't cut it anymore? Want to establish your company as an authority in your niche fast? This is Crystal Waddell, and I'd like to introduce my content audit service. This is where I analyze your content, identify areas for improvement, and turbocharge your online visibility in just a few steps. Say goodbye to mediocre rankings and hello to the top of the search results. Visit crystalwaddell.com/content to take advantage of this special offer. Level up your SEO game with my content audit service and dominate your niche today. Time is ticking. Go to crystalwaddell.com/content. Crystal Waddell is not responsible for any sudden increase in website traffic or envy from competitors. Results may vary.